Mercurial mercenaries! We are gathered here today to listen to an album by Radiohead, a band that I was acquainted with in the early 90s. They made Pablo Honey, had the big hit with Creep, and for me, my favourite Radiohead album, The Bends. It was at a time in my life where I was well into music, playing live, and The Bends just did something for me. I discussed what I'm about to say at the time of Moonshaped Pool being released, and I was discussing it with my partner in crime, Bill Ryan, and he said to me an album that kind of bypassed me. It bypassed me during my years, probably just listening to AC/DC and drinking beer. But Radiohead released In Rainbows, and Bill said to me, you've got to listen to In Rainbows because it's actually maybe Radiohead's best album. Now, what I remember of In Rainbows was it being on the news for being one of the first albums that Radiohead, or the first albums that a band said, put out into the world and say, pay what you want, pay what you think it's worth. In a way, it kick-started the new era of internet music. And I think probably in a negative way, it was probably meant with free spirit. But pay what you want. I think music is now, it's not even a commodity. No one pays for music anymore. Apart from me, because I'm an idiot. This is the album that I can't say I've never listened to. I must have listened to bits and pieces of it, but I've never sat down and listened to In Rainbows. Maybe I'll recognise some of the music, but I've never listened to In Rainbows. So, my Mercurial mercenaries, today we are going to listen to Radiohead's album In Rainbows. It's weird to hold an album in your hands that you know was intended to be ones and zeros. Let's unsheath. I am not a number! No! Dropped the album and dented the corner. Shh. Artwork in the flesh. On this occasion, very much similar to artwork with cellophane. Oh, we've got song names. Typical Radiohead, kind of weirdly aligned left and right. Radiohead, In Rainbows, separated by the span of that far. Have we got any cards for a digital download? No? No? We haven't got a digital download card for In Rainbows? Are you kidding me? Let's have a look at the sleeve. Ready? Okay. Computer, let's have a look. We have words. I think we have, do we have, are they words or song credits? Let's just check. What was the first song? 15 Step. Yes, 15 Step. So this side is the first side. You used to be, see what it's done, see what they're doing there with the words. They're sort of, it's all about the spacing. See how they're trying to be clever with the spacing. It's clever, but it makes it difficult to read. Like we say, note, do not read the lyrics while listening to the music. Whilst. You used to be alright. What happened? Did the cat get your tongue? Did your string come undone? One by one, it comes to us all. It's as soft as your pillow. You used to be alright, what happened? Etc, etc. Fads for whatever. 15 steps, then a sheer drop. How come I end up where I started? How come I end up where I went wrong? Won't take my eyes off the ball again. You reel me out, then you cut the string. Should have been easy to read, but because of the spacing, I was struggling, but trying to give the impression I wasn't struggling, right? Maybe that's what the album, maybe at the end, that's what the album will end up being. So this album basically came after Kid A. I think Amnesiac as well, but the same sessions. So this came after Kid A. What's it? Is it going to be? I can't remember ever listening to it. Oh no! Hail to the thief! Hail to the thief! Hail to the thief! Hail to the thief! Yeah, Kid A, Amnesiac, Hail to the thief. Hail to the thief was a bit of didn't really get on with it at the time, but it was all right. Radiohead trying to It was Radiohead trying to play like a band again. So perhaps this is a continuation of the idea of Radiohead being a band rather than an electronic. Let's buy in an weird type keyboard thing and like make noises and have as yodel over the top. I don't know. It feels. It doesn't feel didgeridoo. No, not didgeridoo. What do you call it? The wobble board. It doesn't feel wobble board worthy. It feels like quite a substantial. Is it the record that's actually? It's not. It might not be the record that's a substantial, weighty piece of vinyl. I think it's the fact that the sleeve itself is cardboard. Unusually, can you see that? Unusually, the sleeve itself is cardboard. What colours of vinyl? I'm expecting a rainbow slab of vinyl here, and I expect to be sorely disappointed. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Yeah, it's cardboard. I don't belong here. Luckily, I can see for absolute definite. Can you see that? For absolute definite, that it's definitely 33 and a third RPM. I mean, it says 33. I'm going to play it at 33 and a third. Actually, it does actually feel relatively, not like auntie and uncle, but relatively substantial, right? Is it? It's not. I mean, that's making my tits bounce slightly, but it doesn't feel wobble board worthy. We're probably not going to have Rolf Harris join us. Dedicated to Jesse, Salvador, Agnes Mayer, Omri, Asa, and Una. See that? So if any of those are you, then you can bow. You can bow or curtsy to me right now, to your screen right now. Shh! Get on with it! Let's start with what is clearly side one, because Radiohead on this occasion, they haven't been too arty here, and they're very happily and clearly telling me which is this is very good for Radiohead. Side one, very clearly labelled, and the revolutions per minute very clearly labelled. On this occasion, Tom York, I would say thank you. Let's stick it on. Let's get on with it. Get on with it. Radiohead in Rainbows. Get on with it. 15 steps we're going to start with. In Rainbows. God, years after the event, In Rainbows. Oh! Okay, an electronic sounding start, dancey sounding start. The sort of start associated with modern Radiohead. He's singing! Yes! Ooh! The guitar solely in the right ear. Ooh! That drum beat is just like a mouse eating a really hard piece of cheese. Oh yes! Yes! What I kind of want from this is a mix of the bends and Kid A. Weirdly, eh? Oh.
what it is.
What it is.
I don't know.
The songs don't ring a bell. I may have seen them play them live, but
Check.
whoa! Holy shit! They're just feeding guitars straight in, bypassing my eardrums, straight into my cranium.
Because the lights go out for me.
Because the lights go out to you.
It is the 21st century.
It's the 21st century.
It promises
The 21st century.
I see it coming.
Yes.
I see it coming.
I see it coming. I see it coming. I see it coming. Still, I mean, I've got the lyrics in front of me. I still can't see any of what he's just sung. Oh yeah, there it is. It is the 21st century. It can follow you like a dog. So I think this is going to be nude, yeah? Ooh. Holy shit. That's good. You've gone off the rails. Holy f, that was amazing. Whoa! This is everything I wanted from Radiohead. Holy shit. Listen to that. So we're in a Hovis advert. Oh. Boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba. Holy fuck. That was amazing. My Mercenaries. Why haven't I listened to In Rainbows before? I've listened to the Bends a million times. I'm the guy who still thinks Creep is an amazing song, even though Tom York seems to despise it. But was yet to listen to In Rainbows. Faust Arp. Faust Arp. I'm in the middle of a picture. Shh. Here we go. Faust Arp. Ned Stark, Faust Arp. Shh. Ooh.
Wakey, wakey,
Ooh.
your eyes and shine, it's on again.
Tumbling.
Duplicate, plastic bags and duplicate and triplicate. There from the neck up, I guess I'm stuck.
Plastic bags in duplicate and triplicate.
We thought you had it.
10p a time.
Exactly where do you get out?
Oh, this is Nick Drake through and through. Stuffed. That stuff, there's no reason. That was amazing. Reckoner? Oh, fuck me. Yes! Wow, it's all guitars, it's all real, it's all real! I mean, I remember getting a student magazine at the time, kind of like on photocopied paper, around the time of Pablo Honey. It was actually around the time that Radiohead were releasing the Planet Telex. The double A side, I think it was, Planet Telex, the Bends. And they were sort of trying to sell themselves to the world, because the world only knew them for Creep. And I mean, Planet Telex was still as out there as anything on this album, in its own way. But I was a fan of... Planet Telex High and Dry, double A side. I was always a fan... I don't think Radiohead rate High and Dry. I think that they were bigging it up on that student magazine interview, but pretty soon afterwards they were saying it was just filler. Well, that filler, High and Dry, just moved me to tears then, and it still does today. Must be amazing to write a song that you can Creep, High and Dry, whatever, that you can downplay the rest, that change people's lives.
Before the night out, before the animal noises closer get cameras, before you come at all.
See that? See that? See that lounge? We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. That there. That. Just focus on it. That is a cat's whisker. And I think having a cat's whisker is like holding a piece of magic. It's almost like a unicorn's horn.
For you're lost between the notes, the beat goes round and round. The beat goes round and round. The beat goes round and round. I just round and round. The beat goes round and round.
It's like the beat goes round and round. Yeah, he is.
Come on and let it out. Come on and let it out. Before you run away from me, before you're lost between the notes, just as you take the mic, just as you dance, 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 dance. This'll be on my video tape.
Just taking the record.
My video.
Because my mercenaries, we're running out of time. Holy shit, I'm enjoying this so much.
Fuck
Fuck me.
Reaching up to grab me. This is one for the good days, and I have it all here. And red, blue, green, and red, blue, green. And you are my center when I spin away out of control on videotape,
Proximity.
I can't do this face to face. I can't do this face to face. 'Cause I know today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen. Today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen. Today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen. Today has been the most perfect day that I've ever seen. That I've ever seen. That I have ever seen.
God. Oh my God. Holy shit. I hold the packaging in my hand. We listen to the physical product. We just listen to it in rainbows. I think this, for me, is the record that OK Computer is for the rest of the world. OK Computer, it's when I hear OK Computer, I do like it. Don't get me wrong, I do like it. I can appreciate it. And Paranoid Android is probably Radiohead's finest moment. I think I would rather listen to this than OK Computer. I'm the guy who doesn't like Karma Police. I mean, I'm fickle. I'm fickle at the best of times. My mercenaries. There you go. We listened to Radiohead and OK Computer. Sorry. We just listened to Radiohead in Rainbows. And yes, right. I suppose if you associate an album with its artwork, that album did sound colourful. It did sound colourful. It did sound like it was in rain. Isn't that weird? OK Computer for me sounds like it looks. The Bends sounds like... I always associate album... For me, album artwork is still really important. And I'm not sure it is for the ones and zeros generation, but for me, album artwork is really important. I thought that was fantastic. And that certainly, it gets a 0000 for newcomers to the channel. That's a 10 out of 10. That was fantastic. Bill, holy shit, mate. Why don't I listen to you? Why didn't I listen to you? Till next time. Over and... oh, fuck me. Hang on. Over and